Pep Talk UK, Pro Beez, Progress Taylor, press conference. I'm delighted to be joined by a man that you might recognise from the World Boxing Super Series, Kalle Sauerland. How you doing?
Hey, my man, you good?
I'm doing well. Fight night's upon us. Really excited, geared up. Should be a corker.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm buzzing. This is one of them fights which we could be watching at in 10 years' time again. That's the feeling you get. When you get two undefeated world champions, it's always a special fight. But this one's got that added spice on it. You have the fact that they fought their way through this tournament to get to this final, beating world champions, former world champions. It's been a hell of a ride. 3 tough fights in 12 months. Will that take something out of someone on Saturday night? We'll see. So lots of questions to be answered, and you can't pick them. You know, I looked at the odds. I saw they're lightly towards Progress at the moment. That could drift out by Saturday. You know, we'll see.
Josh Taylor said that Progress has not fought anybody, but he's got some good names in his record.
He does, they both.
Relic.
I mean, Relic, yeah, you just said it yourself. Relic is obviously the standout one, but also Flanagan had his couple of moments in his fight. He's a former world champion as well. It's difficult to pick chinks in anyone's armour when they're undefeated world champion. So it's like I can't stand here as the promoter and say, well, this one's got that and that one's got that. They're both, on paper, at the moment, perfect. World champion, undefeated, beaten world champions to get here. You know, it's difficult to pick, isn't it? You know, so you can be the experts now, and so we can play all clever clogs. But I'll let other people do that and watch with a lot of enjoyment. But I just don't know.
You're looking like you're in good nick. I'm surprised to see you. I thought Chisora would have sorted you out for not making the main event last time out.
Me and Del are good. You know, but I'm used to it with Del. You know, we go back a long time. We got a lot of history. We go back 2000, and I think the first event I did with Del was Chisora versus Helenius in Helsinki. He got robbed that night, to be fair to him, for the European title. Judges proper done one on him there, I thought. And you know, we've worked over the years together. We did Hey Chisora, and then we signed him as a promoter for a few years as well. Did some great events together. Dillian White, the first fight. So I've been up and downs with Del. You know, I've had a shave at a press conference with a table going past me, sitting next to him when I thought he was falling asleep. You know, so he's a lively guy, but you know what? I consider him a friend inside and out the ring, and I said, you know, he can tell me to fuck off all day long. I don't. A one-on-one, I don't think I've got much to say about it, but B, I know what Del's like, you know, and then hugging and kissing 10 minutes later, but it is what it is. He's a character, and you know what? We're in a sport where characters are required. You know, they are required, and Del, people always think about the character, but he's actually a really decent fighter. It's just, look at you can go about losses, but look at who they were to, and in what manner they were, and the timing of them. And was he misguided at the beginning of his career, taking too many, losing against Helenius, and he went straight into I think Klitschko fight after that. It was a bizarre sequence of events. I can't remember the way the Klitschko was first or Helenius. It doesn't really matter. But it was like a who's who of the heavyweights if you go through that time. Instead of taking a step back, rebuild, he was a young guy at the time. I'm not saying Del's old now, don't want to offend Del. But, he's here now. He's on the big stage. He's co-feature to the main event. And, it's great.
Say that again, co-feature.
Co-feature to the main event. But you know what, at the end of the day, what does it say about a boxing card when people are arguing who the main event is? That's a great thing. It's a great thing when people say, "Oh, that's the main event." No, that's the main event. Well, it's good, isn't it? If you had Madonna and bless his soul, Michael Jackson playing on the same night, it would be the main event. It's a double header, isn't it? But ultimately, the last fight of the evening is Progress Taylor. For a reason, they are fighting for unified world titles, the Muhammad Ali Trophy. And, Del can say what he wants about the Ali Trophy, but it is the symbol of the best of the division. Ask Mr. Usyk, ask Mr. Callum Smith. And, but you know what? Del, on a show is fireworks. And I think this press conference is about to happen now. It's going to be very interesting as well. So now with Dell and Pricey, I've promoted both of them at the same time, actually. They used to spar with each other loads, so how are they going to react to each other when they're sort of sitting there knowing a couple of days' time we're going to be having it off, you know?
I must admit, when Del Boy said he doesn't need a trainer, I actually thought for a second there might not be a trainer in the corner.
No. I thought I was going to get a call. But no, to be honest, Del has been around a long time, and there's some fighters who actually genuinely believe. I remember Jürgen Bremer in Germany. He fought one fight. He said, "I don't want a trainer, no trainer." And Eubank Jr. as well, in a way.
He had a trainer, but he didn't take instructions.
He wasn't allowed to say much. You know, Ronnie Davis is a great trainer. But you know what? However good you are, you need every advantage at this level. Every legal advantage. You know, there's too many people take illegal advantages at the moment, but every legal advantage, and that is including a trainer. If I'm cut, I'm hurt, I need someone outside the ring to tell me where the fuck the angles are. What am I doing wrong? I don't care how well I know boxing. It's about what I need in that moment. So, and Del knows that, and Del knows boxing too well. But once again, talking point, isn't it? Derek, talking point. Great character, great for the sport, and Pricey on the other side is the true gentleman of boxing, I would say.
Was David Hay, was he involved in any of the preparations that you know of with Derek Chisora?
I don't know too much. I just know that David's a gym rat, so he would have been around the gym the whole time. You know, he still looks in tremendous condition now. David will definitely. David's his manager, mentor now, whatever it is, advisor, promoter, all different titles in boxing, but he's got a vested interest in there. So David will be passing on his knowledge, and former world champion, cruiserweight, former world champion heavyweight. He's got a lot of knowledge to pass on. Let's face it. He's been at the big occasion, you know. He's been at the big occasion before, and that I'm sure he'll be in Del's ear. The only thing is, I know Derek in and out, and Derek, when he's got his way, he can be advised by the Pope, and it don't matter. Derek is Derek, and Derek will go his way.
I must admit, last time I checked on Twitter, the hashtag was no Vaseline. Will that still be the case in this press conference?
I think there'll be plenty of Vaseline up there today.
Kalle Sauerland, it's been a pleasure once more.
To see you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Best to see you soon, my friend. Take
Pep Talk, Kalle Sauerland.
Thank you. Over and out.